Hi, this is Steve Lawler on professionalrockstars.com.
Hey, what's up? This is Teddy hanging out in Serbia at the Exit Festival with the legendary Steve Lawler. How you doing, man? I'm good. I'm good. So, how did you get involved in coming to Serbia?
I've no idea, to be honest. I came here 2 years ago. I did the same festival 2 years ago, and it was special, man.
Yeah, it's amazing what they have going on here.
Big time.
I've been learning a lot. You know, they just throw me in these random places, so it's like find out as you go along. And with what the party stands for, you know, for the political purposes that they're trying to push and everything. It's even for me, you know, like we're actually participating in a great cause, which is nice. You have a new album coming out?
Yeah, well, it should be released around about now. Actually, it's called Viva, which is my new concept. It's gonna be a new series of albums. Finished the Lights Out thing now, and this is my new sort of direction musically. And there's 3 discs, which are titled Day 1, Day 2, and Day 3. Which the way I did it was to kind of try and reflect your state of mind if you stay up for 3 days on a weekend partying, you know. So, you know, if you listen to these discs in that order, it should work.
now, when you prepare for a 3-disc album, I would imagine that you have 15 discs worth of songs and you have to edit down to 3.
I went through thousands of songs, thousands. I mean, it was. I spent 3.5 months on this album.
Wow.
I spent a long time on this album, and for me, when I start getting into a project like this, you know, I kind of get a little bit obsessive with it, you know, and in the end, I had to pull myself out of the studio and say, right, stop it, it's done, it's finished. Because, you know, not just the track selection, but also the editing, and then also the extra production that I added to the album. You know, it's a heavy process from start to finish, but one that I'm really proud of now. I mean, I'm really happy with the album, and it's not always can I say that when I finish a product, but I am with this product.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Because that's a big, you know, as an accomplishment for an artist.
I'm happy. If I'm happy, I know I'm finished. You know, so.
Right. Now, when you do your sets live, and even to put together a compilation, do you keep track of certain tracks that make the audience really go bananas? And, you know, do you when you're watching the audience and all of a sudden you see that they're just going ballistic for a specific song, do you keep a note for yourself so that you know to bring it in, or you you just memorize them all? And tell me about your residency for the summer.
Well, this year I'm kind of spread my wings a little bit this year. Last year, for the last 7 years, I've been resident at Space in Ibiza. Now, this year I decided to do 4 Viva parties at Pasha once a month on the Friday.
And what made you decide to make that move?
Well, I mean, Space changed, you know. Space as a club has changed now. The venue, the terrace has gone, which is where I was resident. So it's kind of an end of an era for me, you know. And you know, as the club was changing, it was time for me to change something I was doing. And this year I decided to do 3 parties at Space: the opening, the birthday, and the closing party.
When's the closing?
The closing is the end of September.
Oh, okay.
Beginning of 1st of October, maybe.
Oh, that far away.
Yeah. I've already done the opening, which was an amazing gig, and doing 4 parties at Pasha, and I'm also doing 2 secret underground parties as well. So this year I'm kind of spreading my wings a little bit, because for the last 7 years I've been exclusive to Space as a resident.
Right.
So I'm going to go back to how I used to DJ in Ibiza.
Now, when you say going underground, does that mean a warehouse party, or is that just an unannounced secret?
Well, a cave. One of them is a cave.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so, you know, to do parties like that in Ibiza, people do, but I haven't done it myself for like 7 years.
Right.
Because of the Space connection. So now it's time for me to do things like that again.
It's exciting times.
Yeah.
Change. That's great.
Exactly.
I'm all about that. I'm feeling that.
You know, for me, life is, you got to keep it exciting with everything that I do, you know, and that's the way I view music, and that's the way I view the parties that I do. And 7 years of Space has been phenomenal. It's been absolutely amazing, but now was the time for me to change something again, you know.
Excellent. Do you you have a new you have a record label also with your website?
Yeah.
Tell me what that is.
Viva Music. This is also Viva.
We're Viva.
It's the Viva Parties, Viva label. I'm just concentrating it all into one sound, you know, one identity. The first release comes out, I guess, around the end of the summertime. It's a release by Street Life DJs called Yoj. Street Life DJs are residents at Viva Harlem Nights in London with me.
Oh, okay.
So kind of keeping it in the family a little bit as well.
Yeah, no, that's a good thing. Do you have a new track coming out soon? You know, besides the compilation, like, you know, you're always working on new music.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, I finished about 2 months ago a track I did with Dino Lenny called Unicorn. And that's going to come out under a different disguise. It's not going to come out as a Steve Lawler track, it's going to come out as Sladley, which is me and Dino Lenny together. Also, the next thing that I'm working on is a remix for Justin Timberlake for his new single, which I'll be working on next week when I get
That's an exclusive you're hearing about right here.
That is an exclusive, yeah. So, I mean, that's exciting. I want to deliver something unusual. You know, I want to give something people are not going to expect with that. I mean, to remix a commercial artist as big as Justin is exciting because I'm going to give it a complete different identity, you know?
No, absolutely. I've actually, a common question that I've been asking a lot of the electronic artists has been, how do you survive in a scene where downloads take away from record sales?
Yeah.
And some of the answers have been from doing soundtracks for movies, some have been for video games, some have been doing for, like, you know, the commercial artists, the Justin Timberlakes. Yeah. I mean, because especially with us professional rock stars being located in America, you know, we're traveling the world so that we can show the world, different pieces of the world, and America a bigger push for electronic music. By being an electronic artist and a producer, in order for you to get that kind of exposure to keep pushing it yourself, Justin Timberlake's not bad to me. We're getting further out there.
Yeah, you know? No, it's a positive thing. You know, I mean, firstly, they came to us. You know, I mean, Justin's team approached me to do the remix, which I'm very happy about. You
it's
know,
an honor.
Yeah, exactly, it is, and to know that these guys that, you know, they're wrapped up in their world, but they're still keeping their ears to the ground, and that's really encouraging, you know, and it's exciting to mix those genres because they're so opposites, you know. Underground house and a pop record, it's opposite, you know, but you can do something special in the middle with that, and like you say, it's a positive for everybody because it helps the dance scene grow in America and worldwide, in fact, and for me as an artist, you know, it gets my name to people that wouldn't usually see my name, you know, or usually hear my music. So
absolutely,
it's pluses all round, really, you know.
All right. Well, we're gonna go in the booth and get you while you're doing your thing.
Perfect.
And it's banging over there. We've been going back and forth. So thank you for your time.
Cool.
It's great
my
meeting
pleasure.
you. I'll see you around. Talk to you in a bit.